Hello guys, in this short video I want to show you how to get the most out of the Games History and Analysis module. So each board you ever played, either as part of the casual game lobby or tournament, is stored forever in your Games History and Analysis module, so you can come back to it anytime you like. Let's just head there and see. You can see a number of sessions I played as part of the casual game lobby, or I can switch a tab and see all the tournaments I ever played. Let's go back to casual and to the last session I played, which is at the top of the table. It consists of just this one board where I played 4 hearts and took 11 tricks as north. Let's now see what we can learn from this board using computer-aided analysis. So the first element of this analysis is the table at the top right-hand corner of the screen. It tells me, for example, that as north I should have taken 10 tricks when playing in hearts, and I actually took 11 tricks, which tells me immediately that the defense must have gone wrong at some point, but we don't know where exactly. Well, as a second element of this analysis, we can see how the actual board went. So using this bar at the bottom and these buttons, we can basically scroll through the whole board. Let's see how it works. I will press this arrow and see that the first lead was that of 4 of hearts, and then south followed with 3, then jack, and I took the trick with the ace of hearts. I can also kind of fast forward using this arrow, and then I can play this board trick by trick instead of card by card. Okay, let me get to the first trick again and show you the last element of this computer-aided analysis, which is real-time analysis. So supposing that I don't want to spend much time looking at where the defense must have gone wrong, I can now head to this module and turn on real-time analysis. Let's see what happened. All the cards of player 2 have been marked with little rectangles, and you can see that they either show equals sign or +1 sign. So +1 means that the declarer is going to take, supposing that the rest of the declarer's play and defense goes ideally, the declarer is going to take one more trick than declared. So instead of 4 hearts 10 tricks, they are going to make 11 tricks. Now equals sign means, of course, that the declarer is going to take exactly what was declared, so 10 tricks in our case. Now the last element is the color here, so you can see that every time just one card is marked with an orange rectangle instead of the green one. What it tells us is that this particular card has been played at the table. You see, so this is how it goes. 4 of hearts, and then 3 of hearts, jack, and the ace. By the way, we can see that if I had played 5 of hearts instead of the ace, I would have gone down and just take 9 tricks instead of 10 or 11. Okay, so let me go back to the first trick and end this analysis by saying that actually we can see immediately from this analysis that the unlucky player 2 picked the wrong card, the 4 of hearts, which gave me an additional option to take 11 tricks, which I did. Now if player 2 picked any of his spades, now I would have been limited to just 10 tricks while playing 4 of hearts. So this is how the game's history and analysis module, and real-time analysis in particular, can help you improve your skills and see what went wrong as part of a single board. Now, one more thing I want to show you is that if you are at the table, you can also reach this module. Let me show you this. So here I played at the table, I finished the board, and then I can see on my sidebar on the right that this board is now part of my results section, and I can click either the board number or this little icon here, and I will immediately open Games History and Analysis module. So I don't need to go back to home page and navigate from there. This is especially important that sometimes when you are a dummy in the next board, you will want to take a look at one of the previous boards and what could have been improved. Now you can do it by clicking this little icon here, and while the game continues in one tab, you will be able to analyze in the second tab. Now, if you still have any questions concerning this functionality, you can go to our webpage, houseofbridge.com, check the FAQ section, and if you don't find an answer to your question, you can send us a message using this module down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you at the bridge table.